All right, thank you, Steve. To continuing coverage now on a cable price hike that we first told you about earlier this week. Time Warner Cable's sale to Comcast is still pending, and even at the same time as rates for current customers of Time Warner are set to climb. So that got us thinking tonight, what could that merger between the two media giants mean for you? Well, Matt Markham set out to get some answers today. Not sure we want to know these answers, but Matt, could it affect our bottom line here?
You may not want to know this story, but it could, because this week we learned rates for most customers will rise by an average of about 6% because Time Warner is tacking on a broadcast TV fee to your monthly bill. However, that could be just the beginning after a change at the top of the TV dial.
They're in their 80s. It would be a significant impact on them.
Karen Hassett's parents are Time Warner cable clickers, and they aren't looking forward to paying any extra for their favorite shows. TWC says the merger with Comcast has nothing to do with the rate raise to come in March.
I don't like them getting any larger or joining forces because inevitably it does mean that will be an increase beyond the 6%, I'm sure, as time goes on.
And an expert on marketing says she's right.
There is no incentive for companies to reduce the price when there is no competition. While there is some competition with Verizon and the Dish Network and so on, it is not as big as cable companies competing with each other.
If the merger is approved, Sanjay Putrevu says the Time Warner Comcast connection will cover about 30% of national cable subscribers.
To save money, we have canceled actually using Time Warner Cable. We use them for internet, but it saved us a lot of money.
But the cable companies might tell you that's another reason why rates could continue to climb, whether they were bought or not.
The more people drop, the cable companies say we have fewer people to spread the costs around with.
The good news, Putrevu reports, is that a lack of competition could actually stimulate the market for new cable providers, and pressure on the companies might make new plans available, like a la carte channel purchasing, essentially buying only the channels you wanted.
They keep talking about it like a newspaper, saying that you can't just get the sports section, you can't just get the life section, you have to get the whole newspaper for it to be worthwhile for them.
If that was an option, would you consider that?
That definitely would be a great option for us because I was uncomfortable paying so much money monthly for a lot of television channels that we were not using.
Well, I asked Time Warner Cable if that was at all possible to basically pick and choose the channels that you wanted, and they said it isn't because the networks are unwilling to allow it, Liz.